Hamburg transformed, the city seeming to take a deep breath in today, relaxing even in the midst of all the messaging. There was dancing in the streets, a little more love in the air, even a bit of whimsy. It was billed as the largest of Hamburg's G20 protests, and so it was. There was marching from the demonstrators and from the police, too. On display, a kaleidoscope of issues from climate change to inequality.
I don't believe that only 20 chosen or self-called leaders of only 20 countries in the world can decide for the whole global system.
There's certainly much more of a party atmosphere down here at the main demonstration site today, but there are also those protesters here who worry that their message has been diluted by some of the violence that's taken place.
This was the scene in the Sternschanze neighborhood this morning. Locals boarding up broken windows after protests turned violent last night.
It was like a war. I mean, yeah, it was like a war.
Witnesses say protesters set pyres alight before looting shops and hurling paving stones at armed police. Today, residents planted flowers in their stead with a message: better to grow something than to tear it down. Many here are angry.
We don't like it, and it's a shame. And all Hamburg people are so upset about it because this city is open-minded.
The neighborhood is home to Andreas Blechschmidt, one of the leaders on the radical left who supports militant tactics, but says last night went too far.
Für uns ging es hier nicht mehr
It was violence for the sake of violence, he says, not a political message for the G20. Those who did come with something to say peacefully worry they're not being listened to anyway, no matter how their message is delivered. The catch-22, says Felio Dwyer-Strang, one that encourages civil disobedience.
I don't necessarily advocate that, but I do think that when people don't feel like they're being heard, it is like a pressure valve, you know?
There's been plenty of that here this weekend. Margaret Evans, CBC News, Hamburg.